now listening to the Good Bad Advice Podcast with Stephanie and Chase.
Hello. Welcome, you guys, to the Good Bad Advice Podcast. We are your hosts. I am Chase.
And I'm Stephanie.
We give unsolicited advice to people in the news. I don't know what happened. You ever feel like your tongue is too big for your mouth?
All the time.
Like,
So it's like when you accidentally bite on your tongue and you're just like, what is the purpose of this? What? Get out of here.
How are you?
I am so good.
Yeah? Update everybody.
Okay, my Mother's Day weekend.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day to our moms.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
You do your little Mother's Day tribute as part of your weekend recap, and I'll do the same.
Okay. I will do a tribute to myself. I feel like being a bonus mom, there's a little bit like, you're like, I don't know if this is like really my day, but then like I've come to really embrace. But you
sent a gift list.
Yeah, no, but I am like, and this is what you should get me for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a great Mother's Day. Trayvon made me breakfast in bed and got me just like a bunch of little treats. And then we went over to his mom's house, brought her flowers. I did my own little arrangement from Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's. I imagined that Trader Joe's over the weekend was just like a war zone.
No, it truly was. And we went on Saturday.
Yeah.
The guys out front were opening up boxes, setting them out, and replacing them as they turned around.
Swoop. Yeah.
Like it was true chaos. I will never go to a Trader Joe's on a Saturday again.
Yes, particularly before a holiday. But they really do have such beautiful flowers.
Yeah. Well, Mother's Day is their highest selling day. I think I went a couple weeks after Mother's Day. I was like, oh, your flowers are really pretty. And he's like, I'm surprised we have any left for Mother's Day. So anyway, I went to Trayvon's mom's house, and then we went to my parents' house to celebrate my mama, who is just everything I aspire to be and more. Mm-hmm. I love her so much.
We love Molly.
Molly's the best. She's an icon.
One of the things I love about Molly is that she's really, really informed. You know what I mean? Like there's certain people as they get older that they just sort of like, I know what I like and I'm not really going to stay. And I feel like Molly is like kind of the antithesis of that. Like she has a pretty good pulse on life and trends and things that are happening and politics, and
Molly
I
is
like
a
that
researcher. She is, if you're like, especially on the things that she knows, like if you need to put a new carpet, don't do it without calling Molly.
Yeah, of course.
If you need to buy drapes, call Molly. Like the things that she knows, she has an obscene amount of information about them.
Yeah.
Even like when we went to paint. And I was like, the painter was like, oh, we could do like a matte satin, blah, blah. And she was like, okay, so that's what this is and that's what this is. And like broke it down. I'm like,
moms just know stuff.
How do you even have this amount of information?
Yeah, I think maybe like we treat moms like they know nothing. And so we're always shocked when they know something. But it's like, actually moms know so much stuff.
Yeah, no, the card that I gave Molly this year actually said on the front, Mom, you're always right. Because like she literally knows everything.
The card I gave my mom, or that I'm giving my mom because I have an update on Mother's Day, says, I can't believe how much you knew or how you did everything and you didn't even have the internet.
Yeah.
And that is like so true. Can you imagine when they were raising us 30 years ago and being like, I have to read the labels. I can't just watch a video really quick.
Like I have been going to the gym recently.
Okay, show off.
In the mornings before
you
work.
are a superhero. That is actually.
Thank you so much. I've just been waiting for a reason to bring it up.
Yeah, there's nothing more like empowering than doing a morning workout before the day.
So I'm doing a lot of like barbell stuff and not like weighted machines because again, I am better than everyone.
Yeah, obviously.
But for whatever reason, like I can add, but the weights, the adding weight, like that I have to add on both sides, I cannot do it. I have to use an internet weight bar calculator to show me what weights to add on every side. And it cuts like 15 minutes from my workout of me.
Well, because you get distracted once you're on your phone just to double check an Insta.
No. I swear this, like, one URL has changed my life, because I would sit at the bar and be like, okay, that's 45 plus 5 would be 50 plus 5. And then I would just like sit there, and then Traven would be watching me from the other side of the gym being like, okay, 10.
He needs to send you a picture of you doing it one time. Just like,
it's embarrassing.
Look who I see counting with their shoes on.
But it won't be me anymore because I have that URL. All to say, I can't add without the internet.
Yeah.
I asked Traven if something like that existed. He goes, it's called a calculator. I said,
you're like, okay.
No, I need the picture.
Yeah.
I need the visuals.
I need a diagram.
How was your Mother's Day?
Mother's Day was very different. My mom has had knee replacement surgery and was really not feeling well. She actually ended up in the ER. And so she had kind of a rough go. So we're going to celebrate her this week. And then, life this weekend was just kind of like a dumpster fire in some ways. And so I am looking forward to just like a new week, a reset. We're going to get, our house is coming along. So we were really grateful for members of Steven's family who came over on Saturday to help us do just a little bit of moving. We swapped out like the washer and dryer in Steven's house and ours. Very heavy. And I am sore still from doing that. But then we built furniture. And so it's like fun to see the house like coming together slowly but surely. And so we've got more stuff, but I have a bone to pick with Dominion Energy. Oh. Because, so we didn't transfer the utilities over to our name as we should have. I get that. Yeah. So they turn off our gas. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, who needs gas?
Fine. Who needs it?
But we did need it for like hot water. That's when we realized we didn't have any gas. So I contacted Dominion and they said, hey, we'll come back over and turn it back on. Like all we had to do is transfer it into our name. This butthole, we come home Friday night. This dude has just left us a little note saying, we've removed the meter cap. You'll need to pay a qualified individual. You'll need to have a qualified individual to turn it back on. Do not turn it back on. Like just pull the lever unless you're a qualified individual, because like we have different things that have pilot lights and our gas stove and whatever. So we contact, I won't say the company because we're in a fight right now with the company, to come and turn on our gas. And they were like, hey, we can't. That was Saturday morning. They were like, hey, we're not going to have somebody today. We could have somebody on Sunday. It's like, great. We went and showered at the gym like a hobo. Yeah. But we were like, well, what's the other option? Yeah. And so Sunday morning at 7:43, I get a call and a text saying, hey, you have 15 minutes to confirm if you can do an appointment at 8:15. Okay. So I immediately call. I text, yep, okay, great. We're confirmed. 8:15 rolls around, 8:30, 8:45, 9:15, 9:30, 9:45. By 10 o'clock, I call and say, what the heck, is someone coming? She's like, oh, we're so sorry. His GPS has been turned off. We don't actually know where he is. This has never happened before. I'm actually really nervous. And we're going to have to call you back. I was like, okay. At 11 o'clock, I get a text. Hey, we've sent a new technician to you. He'll be there in 35 minutes. At 12, I get a text from the technician. Hey, I'm just about ready to leave. I should be there in about 25 to 30 minutes. Yeah. So I've now waited from 7:45 until 12:30. Yeah. The guy comes in, turns it back on and says, hey, do you want me to like inspect the rest of your place? And I know that it kind of like they just add services on. And then they hit you with a bill. So I was like, no, because I knew something was up when I'd said at the beginning when he came in, hey, can I just pay for you for it now? He's like, no, we'll cover everything at the end. And I said, that's okay. I just need you to turn on the gas and then check to make sure there's no leaks. And he's like, oh, well, we'll just pay at the end. And I knew that was because he's just going to like add to cart. So anyway, he says at the end, he turns everything back on. He checks it all. He's taking 10 billion pictures. And he says, hey, have you done a water softener? Do you have a second valve here? Do you have a blah, blah, blah? If I would have done this house, I would have done it differently. I would have done blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, no, we don't need any of that. We actually had an inspection done last week before we moved in. We're fine. And he'd said, oh, well, you'll need to change this. I would recommend getting a super fancy PSI valve and I'm like, we're not going to do any of that.
Okay. Goodbye.
He leaves and he's like, give it a little bit and then run your washing machine and dishwasher and you should be good to go. So we run our dishwasher and then we're in the kitchen. I turn on the sink and the entire house has like a noise. And suddenly now, anytime we run water in our house, we have the loudest noise. So I contacted the company and was like, prior to him coming, no noise.
Yeah.
Him telling me we need to buy all this stuff and I say no. And then subsequently now there's this insane noise in the house. Anyway, so they said, well, we can't have anybody come back out today. I'm going to have to escalate this up to our management, blah, blah, blah. So I talked with them yesterday. They're like, well, we could probably get you in sometime on Tuesday. And I was like, buddy, I waited from 8:15 until 12:30 last time. I'm not waiting 4 hours. I need like an appointment, blah, blah, blah. So we're supposed to take care of it today, but I've had a weekend. We didn't even have hot water. Ooh. Just felt like a gross. And the other thing that's weird about not having that is, even though there was options, we obviously got dressed. We did at the gym. Like we could have gone to our old house, whatever. There's something about not having hot water that just makes you think it's like end times.
Oh, 100%.
Like, so this is how it begins.
You're like,
they've taken hot water from us. Like it's not rational, but it was so real in like our experience. So that Steven and I just like clawed out of like a funk. And then we had some family things that happened that were pretty hard. And so we've just kind of stayed in a bit of a funk. So I apologize in advance to all the listeners. I've had just a very rough handful of days. Stephanie even offered to cancel the show. And I was like, no,
not
we will
for
go.
The fans.
We will go. And for all of our good baddies who listen, and we're always so happy because the numbers just keep going up. And so we are here. I'm going to do my bestest, but I'm leaning on Steph to carry the comedy.
I know just where I stand. Not a serenader. I'll always go off on Billy Joel.
That is just like last week when you're like, we look for times to put songs and music into our things. And I'm like, we do that so much. It's like probably a huge turnoff to people, but we sing all the time. That is one of my favorite songs to like throw into things, especially because the beginning of the song starts with like a very like almost like guitar noise that's like and like it's my favorite thing in my family to be like, well, play, and then it starts and everybody knows. It's the gesture, you guys. She acts like she's hitting play on a tape deck. So she's like in the car on like a Walkman. Play. The headphones over the ears. I am the entertainer.
Know just where I stand. Another serenader and another long-haired man.
Okay, get it,
Today
Queen.
I am the champion. Do you know I love Billy Joel?
Do you sing Billy Joel ever with your eyes open, or are they always closed?
Open, because Piano Man, you have to play the piano while you're...
Because you did that whole bit. Every time you came for breath, eyes open. Song came out, eyes closed. It was a roller coaster. I was also
trying to remember the lyrics. I haven't listened to that song in a while.
Okay, wait. You have some 3GBs for us.
I do have some 3GBs.
We have a shared...
I'm going to start with a bad one.
Okay, which one?
I read the Anatomy Duology. I read the second book this weekend. And I remember really liking the first book. The covers are gorgeous.
Okay.
It's about a girl who's a surgeon in like 1800s, maybe. Could be 1900s. Yeah. Who knows? It's one of those.
Okay. In the hundreds.
You know, like they mentioned Marie Antoinette. So you're like, I don't know, back then. The covers are so pretty. Look up the Anatomy Duology. They have like a girl that the dress is a heart and the dress is like a brain. The covers is honestly what got me. And I remember really liking the first one. But I read it a few years ago, and then the second one finally came out and I was like, oh, I'll just read the second one. Trash. I hated it.
Oh yeah, that is really pretty.
Aren't they so pretty?
Yeah. Yeah,
the first one was good, I believe. The second one, I was just like, huh? What? And then, like, in the second one, nobody's going to read this because please don't waste your time. In the second one, she's like, they just have, like, an immortal life elixir that, like, Marie Curie has just figured out an elixir of life because she's a scientist. I'm like, I can suspend my disbelief for a lot of things. I watch superhero movies, but this is
we draw
actually
the line
bonkers.
Somewhere at Elixirs of Life.
Well, like also because she is a surgeon in like, you know, the 1800s, so it's not very like accepted for women to be surgeons. I'm like, you're literally a woman in STEM and you believe in elixir of life? Like, what is happening? I felt like
setting women back.
Yeah.
Like, why can't women be scientists? Because they're trying to create a love potion.
Yep. And also she ends up with the wrong person in the book. And I'm like, this is stupid. I'm done. I'm done with this. But I did finish the entire thing. 3 stars.
3 stars. Okay, your other 2?
My second one, I'll leave the one that we have in common for last.
Because I actually think we're going to be on opposite sides.
Really? Oh, anyway.
Well, because if you said that one is your bad.
Oh, yeah, no. I feel
okay.
That was my main bad one.
Okay.
My second one is the HBO series Chernobyl. I know I am so behind on this.
Late to this party, sweetie.
Years and years behind.
She's like, have you heard of the show The Bachelor?
She's like, have you heard
of
Chernobyl?
She's like, I really liked this show Sex in the City. Have you heard of it?
So spectacular.
Yeah.
So depressing.
Yeah.
I messaged my mom at one point and I was like, how come you didn't tell me there's an entire episode about them killing the dogs? Like, how could you not have mentioned that when you told me to watch the show?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Now I have a question. When you watch a show and you're watching something that's like
dark,
super sad, super dark, heavy, do you have like a pick-me-up show that you have to watch to like rehabilitate your conscience before bed? Or do you just like go straight into dreamland with the dark and heavy?
Usually I like go like to a book or something. Like I will just take away. I don't have a show. If I did, it would probably be Parks and Rec.
Okay. Because, you know, I think everybody has like their comfort show. Like ours is Modern Family. Like we can watch an episode of that before bed and we love that. I'm really curious. So drop in the comments, you guys, if you have like a show that rehabilitates.
New Girl is another good one.
You're like, I'm so overwhelmed and feeling so sad. This is my comfort show. Like, what is your number one comfort show?
Yeah.
Wait, what is yours? You only get to pick one.
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec is my
Yeah, mine
show.
is Modern Family.
Also, I was watching the last episode of Chernobyl last night, and Traven was in the other room kind of listening to it. And at the end, it plays like all of the, you know, this person, that this show is about, this person, these scientists. And I yell in the other room, I go, babe, did you know Chernobyl is based on a true story?
Oh my gosh.
And he was like...
He's like, babe, I'd like a divorce.
He was like, oh my gosh. And I thought that was so funny. I was like, that was the worst dad joke I've ever done. It was hysterical. It's like, got him.
Oh, that's so funny.
And then my last one is Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Yeah, we have this one in common.
And here's the thing. My only good about this show is Dolores.
Oh, yes, the mother.
Dolores, I actually
godmother.
think is the only neutral housewife on all of the housewives. Like, she is the only one who truly remains neutral and is like guided by her moral compass in situations. I think she has like Teresa leaning views where she's like, she'll ultimately like won't be as harsh on Teresa as she is on other people. But for the most part, if she thinks you're in the wrong, she will be like so honest about it. Be like, no, I think you did that wrong. I think that was handled poorly. And she just continues to remain being a queen.
I would say the only other person that is close to like remaining kind of neutral out of the conflict would be like Heather Dubrow. Like, I know she's a polarizing housewife, but I'm trying to think of if she's like, I don't really think of her as like an alliance or like in the sides. I mean, maybe, but you're totally right about
that way
Dolores.
just because she's a leader.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
She's not usually taking sides because people are usually
following whatever
on
she
her
says.
side.
Yeah. I only have bads.
Okay, cool.
Which is kind of on brand for where I'm at emotionally. So Real Housewives of New Jersey, horrible. I couldn't even get through the first episode. So I know there's 2 out. I stopped after the first episode.
There's 2 out? I thought there was just 1.
No, the other one just came out yesterday because it was the last Sundays. Here's the one. Most of those women have wrecked their faces. Which, I mean, Melissa hasn't.
Actually, when I was watching it, Traven was... Who's the newer one with dark brown hair?
Jen. Oh, no. Not Jen Fessler. Jen Fessler, the one that just turned 55? Yeah. Or Rachel, whose husband...
He goes, listen, I really love your nose. I think your nose is perfect. And I think that you like your nose too. But if you were to ever redo your nose, please don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, because it just has this, like...
Has a very who.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I want to, like, respect that women can do cosmetic things to their bodies and it doesn't impact me. Blah,
it's
blah, blah, blah,
a little intense on that show.
But it's in New Jersey. And so I'm trying not to, like, overly shame them. But when you're putting yourself out, and Teresa gets the pictures from her wedding album and the hair and the makeup and the look, and I'm just like, I'm so not a New Jersey type. Yeah. That maybe I just don't get that aesthetic.
The aesthetic like, is so different. It's just
so stark. But the big thing is, to me, the big thing for this thing is, like, this is a real life family who has been ripped apart by this show forever. Yeah. And it's so caustic. And it's, I think that's like a really gross, I don't know. I just get bad vibes watching it. So next, pass. I mean, I'll still watch it every week, but I will not love it.
I'll watch the next few episodes and let you know if it's worth it.
Okay.
Or I'll say,
because there's so many good Bravo TV shows out right now. I'm still catching up on Martha's Vineyard.
Summer House.
Like, we're getting into some good stuff.
Martha's Vineyard was good this week.
Was it? Okay, good.
I love Nick so much.
Yes, I need to get caught up. But my other bad, the roast of Tom Brady. I watched 2/3 of it on Netflix over the weekend. Yeah. This is a good and a bad because the actual comedians, stand-up comedians, Nikki Glaser obviously crushed it. Yeah. Kevin Hart did a good job. Jeff Ross did a good job. Like, the people that do that as a job did amazing. Yeah. But I guess I never really thought about roasts being hours long. Oh, yeah. In real life, that I always just like watch like the best of clips. And so it seems like it goes pretty quickly and people have basically like a 30-second to a minute set. And then you get through like 15 people. You could watch that on YouTube. Those are the roasts I want to watch. Yeah. The non-roasters who are roasting, like all the different athletes that they had on there, Kim Kardashian, the non-roasters killed it for me. Yeah. It was like nails on a chalkboard. It felt like little kids reading their book report in middle school that they lifted off of someone else. Yeah. And so they're just like, and Tom Brady, your wife left you, pause for a laugh. And everybody knows that you are really tall and you cheated with the balls. Your balls are deflated. It was all like, ha, ha, ha. Hard to get through.
Also really hard too, because I've seen so much stuff come out after the fact that, like, the comedians had a list of people were there. Kim Kardashian was not on the list, so they could not prepare jokes about her. So it's like, and if you go to a roast, you're pretty much fair game. Yes. Of you will get a side shot during the roast.
Yeah. And that's like part of like all in good fun. Like if you're a fellow roaster, you know you're catching heat. But Kim was
not on the sheet of who would be there, so that they could not prepare jokes about her. And things like that I'm like, everything's manufactured and you're not that funny.
Yes, agreed, triple agreed. My third bad, and sorry, sweetie, Charlotte had said, oh, you should watch the movie Mother of the Bride. Brooke Shields, Mother of the Bride.
The new one that just
Brooke
came out.
Shields,
it's like number 1 on Netflix.
I have no idea why. It has the Benjamin Pratt is a cheesy actor. Yeah, has Brooke Shields, has Benjamin Pratt, the guy from Miss Congeniality. Is that his name? Benjamin Pratt? The like handsome heartthrob.
Oh, yes.
And then good cast, good people that I recognize, good people that, it was so bad. And I don't know if it's just because I was watching it like in the background in the middle of like handling something that was hard. But I'm just so sad that we have not had good movies in a long time.
Have you seen Anyone But You?
Yes.
Wait, what's the name? Okay, I feel like movies are coming out
With
these
Glenn
days
Powell?
with the exact same
Premise?
no, the exact same title. What's Me Before You? Is that the Anne Hathaway one?
Oh, I don't know.
There's an Anne Hathaway one
that just came out
that's
on
based
Amazon Prime.
and it's based on a Harry Styles fan fiction
Oh, okay.
book. So when you're watching that, know that it's supposed to be Harry Styles. Which is so funny. Like, it actually would have been so meta to have Harry Styles be the actor in it. I actually think Brooke Shields, like, can you name something great that she's been in?
Honestly, no. And I have really little idea.
She seems like a Hallmark actress to me that is, like,
Barely.
so pretty that she became famous.
Oh, what was I? Oh, I was reading last night in People that Gina Davis was like, I would love to do sequels of every movie that I've ever done just to like catch up with what the actors have done, what the characters have done. She's like, obviously, except Thelma and Louise. What were you just saying about? Oh, Hallmark.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, oh, that's what Hallmark is.
Yeah.
Hallmark is, let's just make a sequel of a movie that we did and over and over and over and over again. It's like Christmas Couple 5.
Yeah.
Like it's a
Exactly.
horror film.
A horror film. Yeah, no, I feel like Brooke Shields is very beautiful and is
The Idea of You.
The Idea
is,
of You. See,
and then
it's just
Anybody
like-
But You.
But
is
Me Before
Glenn
You,
and
I
Co.
think, is also a movie. Like, I just, all of you have the same title right now.
Yes.
So, but I actually am excited because I feel like there's kind of a resurgence of rom-coms.
Yeah, I'm
like Fall
excited.
Guy.
We're gonna go see Fall Guy. Have you seen that yet?
No, I've heard
I've
good
heard that's
things.
really good. We could go tomorrow. That'd be a fun activity.
That would be fun.
Either that or hanging wallpaper.
I feel like you're going to get really agitated with me hating wallpaper.
I get agitated hanging wallpaper, period.
But like...
I've never hung it, but I've watched now like 20,000 how-tos.
Are you doing just peel and stick?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy then.
Peel and stick, and I bought
It's hard because of alignment and blah,
but
blah,
I
blah.
bought the little spray as well, the peel and stick, like miracle spray.
Yeah.
And so it should be okay. And it's just one wall. It's 11 feet long. That's it. But yes, I think Fall Guy has gotten really good reviews. Our friends Adam and Jordan said it was really, really good. So
I love Ryan Gosling.
I love Ryan Gosling, and I love Emily Blunt.
Yeah, me too.
For a long, long time, she was on my top 3. Not as much anymore, because I think her marriage is stable. So gotta take her out the running. If she and John Krasinski broke up, that would be really sad. Hopeful for me, but really also like sad for their family, because they seem like. Who would you say is like which Hollywood couple, if they broke up, would be the most devastating to you?
Oh, 100% Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively.
Oh, that is so good.
100. Like, if they broke up, I'd be like, love is dead.
Okay, so do you think Taylor and Travis will make it?
Yes, I actually do.
Because I think I would be actually like kind of devastated if they broke up.
Oh, I would, but like to me, like I think like married couple that's already like been through some stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're already in the long haul. If they broke up, that would hurt me. They haven't even gotten married yet.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think they for sure are, just based on the cheesiness amount.
Yeah, we didn't
that they are
include this in the
cringeworthy
story
for each other.
But all of the things coming out of Paris torture. Oh no, we have a story on Paris, so we'll talk about it there.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of, let's get into people that we got to give advice to in the news.
I need it.
Now, we know that it is kind of Mother's Day, so we're sticking in the... Oh, did I even do a Mother's Day? I don't know if I did a Mother's Day tribute, so let me just say this about my mom. My mom is so brilliant. She's very, very, very wise, and she's extremely capable. There's almost nothing that she can't do. I mean, she'll like joke that she can't bake bread and she can't blah, blah, blah. No. If my mom sets her mind to do something, she absolutely will crush it. She's so well beloved by just like so many people because she's so honest and frank, and she sees the good in people. And I was really sad that she was in the hospital on Mother's Day, so I didn't get to celebrate her. But Mom, if you're listening to this, we love you. Happy Mother's Day. Thanks for being so great. So it was kind of fun with Mother's Day weekend that Hailey and Justin Bieber announced that she's pregnant.
Yes. Bless you. Bless you.
And her baby bump picture was stunning to me.
I love that in the photo, it's like, okay, so Justin, I'm going to go with like the lace head wrap. You do the sweatsuit and Boston Red Sox cap backwards and just look like
I actually don't
disheveled.
think I think she is now to the point, and this is actually my advice, where he lets her be her.
Yeah.
And she lets him be him. And they're like, okay, cool. Like, I actually don't think it's the Travis Barker, Kourtney Kardashian vibe where they have to sort of merge into like one photo shoot all the time. I just think that there's something cool about that they are at two different photo shoots, but they're in love with each other. And so that's cool. I think sometimes like the Garanimals matchy couples are off-putting to me.
I don't need them to be matching, but we need to be going to the same event. You're telling me.
Do you not think it's a little charming that she's like, you can continue to be you. I love you for you. And so if you're going through like
do you think it would be charming if you dressed up for an event and Steven showed up in sweats?
If Steven was Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Like that vibe. Do you mean like Justin Bieber has made it known for has been like his identity. Like if I went to an event and Steven was dressed up antithetical to how he normally dressed up, I would be like, ooh, what is going on? But if Steven went to an event as the exact same Steven that he normally is, regardless of the event.
So if Steven dressed like Adam Sandler all the time, regardless of whatever event you
went with Steven. If I signed up for him,
you would be okay with it.
If I signed up for that shtick and I knew that
Chase,
was like his
you
vibe.
are lying through your teeth.
No,
right
babe,
now.
I'm telling you, if I'm Hailey Bieber, I know who I have as my partner, so I'm letting him be who he is. I swear that. Would I be like bothered? Would I say probably to him like, I guess I'd be like, hey, this is a wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I would say that.
We're going to the same event. Okay, like you cannot wear basketball shorts. Look up her Road Strawberry whatever launch. She is in a red hot mini dress and he is in a gray matching sweatsuit outfit with a shirt not underneath the zipper.
But isn't that
no, it's
isn't
not
that
charming.
Just how
it's
Hollywood?
Not,
no. Like those vibes?
No. People have
would you rather
and dress
be
up for
okay?
events.
Would you rather you get
he
option
looks like
A?
He's in a Walmart sweatsuit.
Option A, they are Garanimals matching, like color for color. Like they're both in Gucci matching, whatever, and everything that they come out is matching or completely antithetical of each other.
I would rather have them matching.
I think I would rather have antithetical, for me.
But that there's a range there. There's not like we don't have to go to an event matching and you wear a Walmart tracksuit and I'm in a Revolve mini dress.
This is gonna be a poll.
I'm
gonna put it into the thing. Do we think couples should be matchy or should couples be?
That's not the range. Like he does not have to be in a matching lace t-shirt for her maternity shoot.
Okay, and what we'll do is we'll do a poll. Should Justin Bieber have dressed up better for the picture, or should he come
Should
like
Justin
he's
Bieber
looking
dress
homeless?
for the correct event that he is going to, which looked like a vow renewal? By the way, they have literally a priest standing between them in some of the photos.
So where is it? Why does
should you dress for the event that you're going to? That should be the poll.
But does Justin Bieber have to conform to what Hailey Bieber's dressing to?
No,
or can Hailey Bieber dress like Justin Bieber should be dressing? And maybe when she does her announcement, instead of her walking down in a floor-length lace gown with a headdress, and he's like, babe, it's a Saturday afternoon. Can't we just do how I want to dress for once? Can't you just put on a cute sweatsuit and you like have your like nipples blurred and you have like your baby bump out? Can't we just be casual?
Totally. So I wear jeans and a t-shirt most of the time.
Okay.
Next time we, plan a themed party, I'm just going to wear jeans and a t-shirt that don't even match the event.
A themed party.
Dress for the event that you are going to.
And what is this event? We took a picture. We did a baby
announcement. It looks like a vow renewal.
Because Hailey Bieber created the vow renewal standard.
Okay.
Justin Bieber was going to the event of like...
for the event.
Okay, so what if the event they're going to is a cookout? and Hailey Bieber walks in a floor-length gown. Well, this could have been a cookout.
It's not a cookout.
Look at what Justin's wearing.
It's a maternity shoot with a vow renewal.
No.
Look at it.
I'm saying it only looks that way because of what she's wearing. This setting is not a vow renewal. They're just on the balcony.
No, there's literally a person between them in the photos.
This looks like she's on a balcony.
No, that is just her Instagram photo. There was a whole maternity shoot where they are in the wilderness and there is a priest standing between the two of them, like reading something.
Why have I not seen that?
You're just
picture?
not like, oh, they're in a balcony. Well, now I know why you feel that way.
That's the picture you sent me in the article.
No,
this is the article picture you sent me. Look,
they're
this is the
literally
picture.
in the wilderness, and it's a whole freaking photo shoot.
Okay, well, baby, how am I supposed to know that?
How did you not see the whole photo shoot?
I was kind of dealing with some things this weekend. I haven't even been online. I'm looking at these stories for the first time right now.
If they're on a balcony, fine, dress the way you want. But if we're doing a maternity photo shoot, also speaking of somebody who likes to dress up for a whole family photo,
I'm just saying,
and it has a theme.
Okay, so this is what you're saying. Okay, actually, I take it back. Oh, but he is photographing her. That's kind of cute. He's just a photographer, maybe. Oh, no, they're getting married.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there is an arbor.
Yep.
Okay, Justin could have tried a little harder. But you could see why if it was just this.
If they were just
then
on
it just
a
seems like they're
balcony.
out. It just looks like they went. She's like, "Hey, let's take a picture on the balcony." That's what I was thinking.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
And so I'm like, wait, hang on. How come she gets to come down in a ball gown and then it's a Sunday afternoon and she's like, "I'm sorry, get your Gucci on." Okay, that makes more sense. If you're doing a photo shoot, that's a very different thing. I'll give you that. So, but I still stand by. You knew who he was, and that's been his shtick. It'd be like, I mean, there's a lot of people in Hollywood who kind of just have like their...
Adam Sandler is the one who comes to mind.
Adam Sandler's a good... Travis Barker is one that comes to me.
Even Adam Sandler wears a slack on a red carpet.
Well, to be fair, they're a pleated pant.
I know,
pleated
but like,
khaki.
he wears a pant on a carpet. He is not wearing basketball shorts and his normal t-shirt.
Okay, so do you have advice for them? Are you saying the advice is Justin
my
should dress
advice
for the event?
is to dress for the event you're going to. Okay? That's my advice.
And my advice is to love the people you're with. Flaws and all.
Love people unconditionally. Blech.
That's so funny. But congrats to them. Mazel.
Mazel.
What do you think the baby's name will be?
Taylor Allison Swift. Oh, sorry. No, that's Baking with Blondie's child's name. Probably something like Fatigue.
I was listening to The Toast and they were talking about how he's...
I'm sorry. Did you miss the name that I said?
No, yeah, I did.
Fatigue.
Fatigue?
Yeah. Because it just like sounds...
That's like that whole bit of like baby names that if they didn't have another meeting. Asthma.
Adderall.
Yeah. No, but they were saying that like they're really religious.
Yeah.
And so it could be, but they were saying like
Abraham.
they're gonna like what would be they were saying like what would be like the Hollywood version of like a religious name. They're like Chapel.
Yeah.
Or like something like that, which I actually think is probably on the train that they're on.
Or like Nevaeh.
Yeah.
The heaven backwards.
Moving on.
Yep.
To that little roller coaster we've gone on. Taylor Swift files a trademark for Female Rage, the musical.
Yeah.
For those of you that need to put that in context, Taylor Swift has on her additional leg of her Eras tour, European leg of her Eras tour. And so she's in Paris. And this is the first leg where she's introducing the Tortured Poets Department into the show. Uh-huh. And in speaking about the Tortured Poets Department, she says that it's like also known as the Female Rage for Female Rage, the musical.
And a lot of people like in the set of the Tortured Poet Department, there was photos that came up that it was like, oh my gosh, this is like Female Rage. This is like, she just looked
and her dancing, angry. The choreography is insane. Yeah, that way. The she footage, the choreography
like, new
was
outfits. It was like a whole new production.
A tribute to Travis Kelce because it was the 87th show, and that's his number on the Chiefs. And so she came out during 1989, and instead of wearing her traditional blue outfits, she was wearing
all of her other 1989 outfits had mismatching shoes. The Chiefs outfit had matching shoes because she's found her match.
Oh gosh,
and that's why I think they're literally going to die together.
It's too cute. I love them.
They're gonna
so
die
much.
in a bed next to each other, like
holding
Notebook.
hands, like in the Notebook. Yes, I live for that. But
except he'll be the one with brain damage and won't remember anything.
Now, we have no idea what she's gonna do with the trademark, right?
No, it could end up being nothing.
It could end up just being, because Female Rage the musical probably is going to be like merch. It's going to be, I'm assuming it's something for that. But it would be really fun.
I think she wants to write
an actual musical of like Female Rage, but maybe like historical women that were like movers and shakers, or maybe it's a love story. I don't know, but I think she could do.
I think she could easily do a musical.
What I will say though,
EGOT.
What I will say is, how is she going to get an EGOT? Do you think from Oscar or Tony, just from writing an album?
Yeah.
The latest
she could
EGOT was
something.
who?
Who knows?
I gotta look up the EGOTs.
There's a lot of them now.
But here's my advice to Taylor Swift right now. One, please continue to put all of the stuff online.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to have FOMO on this other leg when I paid for the first leg. And so I'm not going to get Tortured Poets Department. And I'm like...
No, there is truly a piece of me that's like...
little heartbroken. So I need to see as much of that as possible online.
It's gorgeous too. Like the theatrics of Tortured Poets Department is amazing. Like we know the production quality of her, but like, oh gosh, it's really, really good on the Tortured Poets Department.
Yeah.
I deeply want to go to another show to see that, but
agreed. And
Mama
also
don't got
the latest
money.
EGOT was Elton John earlier this year.
Oh,
I was
that
like,
makes
I remember
sense.
hearing somebody this year was an EGOT, and it was Elton John. Before that, it was Viola Davis. Then it was Jennifer Hudson.
I was
then
gonna
Alan
say
Menken.
Viola Davis. That's weird.
Well, I knew she was an EGOT from. Oh no, Jennifer Hudson was in 2021. Oh no, sorry, wait. EGOT completed. Yeah, sorry. Viola Davis was last year. Jennifer Hudson the year before, and then Alan Menken, John Legend, Sir Tom Rice, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Robert Lopez, Scott Rudin, Whoopi Goldberg, Mike Nicholas, Mel Brooks, Jonathan Tunick, Marvin Hamlish, Audrey Hepburn, Sir John.
I honestly think Folklore could be a Folklore Evermore.
Yeah,
could
that
be
whole
a play.
I mean, Great American Dynasty. We thought that was their last American Dynasty. We thought that was going to be a whole musical or something. So please just give us more content, but also slow down on making us feel sad about missing out on something.
No, I have extreme FOMO.
Yes, huge, huge, huge. All right. Zendaya admits that she has fashion. Well, Roach admits that he has designers that he will refuse to dress Zendaya in. I was actually watching a TikTok on Roach and Zendaya's relationship, dating back a decade or more, where nobody was really willing to work with Zendaya at the time when she was just starting out.
Like a Disney Channel star.
And so Roach did, and then, but he's kind of he's got crazy history for sure.
Well, and he talks about, like, I've seen a few different videos about it. One being like they have a very collaborative process. Two being in this article, he pretty much says any like designer that snubbed Zendaya in the past, we will not work with them. Yep. And like, my advice is hold the grudge.
Yeah, I love someone that holds a grudge. I have a shirt now that says like I'll hold that grudge and I'll heal in hell. And I abide by that. So the designers that he won't work with are Gucci, Dior, Chanel, Saint Laurent, and Valentino.
I knew one of them was Chanel because the way that the press tour that she recently did for the Challengers in a Chanel tweed like suit, I was waiting for it and I was like, I don't think she wore any Chanel. That's why.
Yeah, it's so interesting. And I just love, this is like a perfect example of like, hey, don't be so full of yourselves, even if you are Chanel, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So full of yourselves that you're going to miss out on people that you judge completely wrong. And now Zendaya will never be in a Chanel number. Like, I guess it's not like huge devastating loss, but she is the it girl. So
no, but the way crazy. She would look so cute in like a Chanel 2-piece the blazer, the tweed. Like,
agreed.
It would have been perfect for this last press tour. And now it makes sense why I didn't see it, because we're not wearing
there's a
Chanel.
grudge. We love people that hold grudges. That's fine. Do you, baby? Okay, we forgot to talk about in the Taylor Swift sort of segment, the baby on the floor of it all. Now, fans are outraged because there was photographs of a baby just laying on the floor of the Taylor Swift
with a blanket,
arena.
but
yeah.
Let's not
and
be,
merch. Which is
there
nice.
was merch like next to her, and you guys, this is crazy behavior. Put her in like a freaking like holder. What do you on the ground of an arena?
Yeah, it's so crazy to me. That's how far people have absolutely fallen from like sanity.
Yeah. No, look up the photo online, or maybe we'll put it in the carousel. It's actually nuts to think that like, and people are always in concerts not paying attention. Like,
well, I mean, the dancing of it all, you know, it was a GA ticket. It was not like in the stands where you bought an extra seat or in between. It was on the floor of a concert that nobody's focusing on. If I take a step back, will I crush this baby's head?
Let's just like put the baby in a
corner
strap.
Yeah, in a strap.
Like, or what is that? A baby carrier, like a sling. Like, wear her on your chest. Don't put her on the floor.
Right.
That's crazy behavior, right?
Insane behavior.
Like when I saw the picture, I was like, what have we lost the plot?
Yeah. Well, we've lost our minds.
Like, this is really nuts. This is really nuts behavior. I'm so sorry.
Please, you guys, just do a better job raising your children. That's like a general note from this week.
If you guys could just like try
a little harder and answer the GD phone when the school calls you to talk about your terrible child making horrible choices that impact other innocent kids. Like, I could just do with like people showing up to actually like raise children that aren't going to like destroy the world.
Yeah.
That would be like 10 points.
It's literally the least I could ask.
The literal least I could ask for. All right,
and
last
this is
story.
not to all of our friends who are all very good parents.
Yeah. Oh no. This goes out to a.
This is a subtweet.
This is a subgroup, and very few people will know exactly who I'm talking to.
But please raise
Brody's
your kid.
Parents, that's exactly who I'm talking to. Bridgerton is back. It comes out this week. We're so excited. Season 3. I really have loved the Bridgerton magic of taking a Uggo or a medium, like a solid 6, and making him a 9. Like, it's insane. Luke Newton is gorgeous. I don't know if they have like as part of their contract that they have to stay, and so is Nicola.
Yeah,
but I don't know if they have to like contractually until it's their season. They just
really
have to kind
ugly.
of remain like the
and, like,
unpolished gem,
and no like dress like crap.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, boom.
You know what I've actually noticed too, though, when the person who's the next season, like it's their next season.
Yeah.
They kind of go into hiding. They're in none of the press. They're like very not visible, like disheveled a little bit. But that like gives them the time to like blossom.
So who are we thinking is going to be season 4?
It's the brother above Colin. I can't remember his name, I believe.
Okay.
Or it might be the sister. I told Traven, this comes out Thursday. I said, don't call me. Don't text me. Don't look for me. Don't try and find me. Wherever I am, I will be watching this season of Bridgerton.
You will be with your dear gentle readers.
I'm like, don't try to reach me.
Yeah.
If I go dark, know that I'm watching Bridgerton and I'm fine. Leave me alone. Like, I was like, you can't watch it with me because you're gonna sit there and be like, stupid. Like,
yeah.
Not that Traven actually doesn't do that to me, but like, you know, when they just are like, oh, why are they in a fight? I'm like, shut up. You're like, shut up.
I can't explain it to you. Yeah. You know what I want to rewatch between now and then, which I won't be able to, but I want to, is Queen Charlotte again, just to fall in love Did you ever never see that? Oh, Stephanie, it's the best of all the Bridgertons.
Is it really?
When I tell you the amount of tears Steven and I shared together, we watched it on the cruise, in the cruise ship. We binged it. It is the most beautiful story
Oh my gosh,
of
okay.
Bridgerton.
I'm going to watch it like tomorrow. Actually,
Yes.
I've had so many people tell me that.
It's so good. I love it so much.
Do you ever like save a show like that just because you're like, I fear that it will be so good that it actually will
ruin? Yeah.
Like it will ruin me in a way that like I will binge it. It will be all I think about, consume for the next month.
Yes.
But I think it is the perfect time if I were to start it.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
though
so
I wait
good.
until just after Bridgerton.
Yeah, because I don't know if you want to like
I don't want to rush
crush it.
I don't want to
rush through it, and then maybe do it, and then when you're on a Bridgerton, like, oh man, I kind of miss it. Then you have this little gem in your back pocket.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I want to know if you made it this far. What should the emoji be? Because we've had good
period piece.
What should the emoji be for
The teacup
Ooh, the teacup for Bridgerton. I love it.
for Bridgerton, or a fan.
Okay, I gotta
fan?
hop off.
No,
I gotta
the
hop
teacup.
onto a call.
Okay.
Lots of love to you guys. Thank you for putting up with
Send some
my
love to Chase.
sad attitude. But we will be back next week better than ever.
Okay.
Or I'll be dead.
Or that.
Those are the two options. Bye.
Bye.